Hey, how's it going guys? Welcome back to the channel. In today's video we're going to be talking about Hearthstone's newest expansion, and that is Fractured in Alterac Valley. So today we're going to be looking at a couple of the new cards that have been revealed and also some of the buffs that a lot of the mercenaries have received. But before all of that, if you're enjoying these videos then please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. It means a lot. And let's get into these cards. So when you next log into Hearthstone, you will be asked to choose a faction. So what that means is you'll get a pop-up with these two minions here. Now you will get them in golden, they're golden legendaries. It will ask you to either join the Horde or the Alliance. Now making this decision is not just you get a card for a little while. Obviously you will only get the card you chose until the release of the expansion, which is on the 7th of December. But every game you represent, you will be earning honor points for that faction. So what is honor points? So as you can see here, it says fight for honor and battle for Alterac Valley. So after the expansion launches on December 7th through to January 11th, all players will compete for honor in order to receive even more free rewards and claim ultimate victory for their faction. You will gain honor by playing and winning during this eligible period. So you'll get 10 honor points for every game played, another 10 more for every game won, and then 20 more for defeating an opponent from the enemy faction. So what does that mean? So your honor can be gained in traditional arena duel modes, and as you gain honor you can climb through the ranks with your faction and progress a legendary quest chain that will take you through the Alterac Valley battlefields and rewards cards from the expansion. All players who complete the quest chain will receive the same total end rewards, including a golden copy of the enemy faction leader. The order of the rewards depends on which faction you choose and will be revealed closer to release. Okay, so what do you get if you win the faction? So at the end of the event, honor points will be tallied and the winning faction's accomplishments will be forever enshrined in Hearthstone, because every player will receive a diamond copy of the winning faction leader card. So whichever one you chose today or whenever you next log in will be diamond, and you and the people that have chose that faction, so half of the Hearthstone community I imagine, will get the diamond copy of that card. Which I think is pretty cool because obviously you have to collect all of the legendary cards, or at least like 90% of them, to get a diamond card from any other previous set. So where Blizzard said they were going a bit bigger with this expansion, I do believe them, and that is, you know, one of the main rewards that you can get for this new honor system. But let's get into some of the cards, shall we? So let's have a look. So here are the neutral cards. So we've covered these, or well, I suppose we haven't covered these. So it's for the Horde, we have Drakthor, and he's got Battle Cry. If this costs more than every minion in your deck, summon 2 of them. So what this is, this confused me a little bit. So it's actually summon 2 of the minions in your deck, not summon 2 copies of this guy. So bear that in mind. And then Vandar is Battle Cry. If this costs less than every minion in your deck, reduce their cost by 3. So he needs to obviously be the lowest cost in your deck when you play it. So if there's a way of discounting this guy to enable like some of your other stuff, smaller minions maybe, to be discounted as well, then I suppose that's the way you can play with this guy. So we have Known Private, which is a 1 mana 1/3, which is always good in Hearthstone, and it's a neutral, so it can go into every deck. And it's Honorable Kill, gain 2 attack. Now what's Honorable Kill? Honorable Kill is if you kill a minion exactly, so completely the opposite to overkill. So if you attack into a 1 health minion with this, it will gain the honorable kill and then gain 2 attack. So that is Hearthstone's new keyword, so keep a lookout for that. Next we have Knight Captain. It's Battle Cry, deal 3 damage, honorable kill, gain 3/3 for 5 mana. Bloodseeker, 2 mana hunter card, and it's honorable kill, gain 1/1. So this actually could have endless durability, because if you kill something with 2 health, it's going to go to well, I imagine it'll be a 3/2, wouldn't it? And then because you gain the 1 but you do lose the durability. Okay, and then for Paladin we have Dunbarmore Bridge. After you summon a minion, give it 2/2, last 3 turns. So these are like part-time quests, so as soon as you activate this, it will go where your quest usually goes, and this will then last for 3 turns, and I'm sure you can hover over it to see how many turns left you have. And yeah, that's quite nice. We have hero cards coming back. So this is Lightforge Corral. So hero cards. There will be one for every single class, and they are insane. They're going to be the craziest heroes we've seen yet. I imagine the Gul'dan one in the previous set was crazy. Maybe they'll be even worse than that. So we've got Battlecry, deal 2 damage to all enemies, and then equipped a 2/5 immovable object. So the immovable object is here. This doesn't lose durability. Your hero takes half damage rounded up, which is crazy. Half the damage taken is nuts. And then we have her hero power, which is Blessing of Queens. 2 mana, give a random minion in your hand 4/4. So a blessing for something in your hand for 2 mana is massive stats. Next we have Snowfall Graveyard. So this is your Death Rattles trigger twice, last 3 turns, and that is for Rogue. So Death Rattle Rogue might make a comeback, which is quite cool. And then for Mage we have deal 2 damage, honorable kill, reduce the cost of spells in your hand by 1, which is quite good. Deal 2 damage is nice and flexible. It obviously works with spell damage, so you could probably get this up pretty high. And then the most crazy one I've seen so far is this one. So Wild Heart Guth. So 5 mana, 5 armor. So for 5 mana, this is crazy. And the heroes aren't all the same mana, as you can see. So Lightforge Crow was 7. This one's 5. So some heroes are going to come down a lot earlier than others, and a lot later than others as well. So we've got Battlecry, set your maximum mana to 20, and then you gain a mana crystal. So you'll be on 7 mana the turn after, and you draw a card. And then on top of that, you have his hero power, which is nature, and you get to choose one, draw a card, or gain a mana crystal. Now this is not an empty mana crystal. This is a full one, I believe. So that's going to be insane. Having 20 mana at your disposal by like turn 10 if you hero power every turn, it's going to be crazy. Okay, then just a couple cards that were released today as well. So we have another Dun Baldor Bunker. So at the end of your turn, draw a secret and set its cost to 1, last 3 turns. So this is only going to give them a 1 discount, but you are getting a free draw for 2 mana. So this is kind of good. Well, it's really good for Secret Hunter. And then we've got Templar Captain Rush. After this attacks a minion, summon a 5/5 defender with Taunt. So this is quite nice. Summon a minion, like playing an 8/8 is strong, but giving it Rush and summoning a Taunt as well is huge. So that's it for all the cards. Let's take a look at the mercenary buffs, shall we? So here are all the mercenary buffs. We'll just go through these pretty quickly. So we've got Cariel Rome, and she was old, 10 attack, 67 health at 30 stats. Now she's going to 10 attack, 73 health, so she's getting a +5 health buff. Cornelius, we've got Hold the Front, was an old speed with 1 cooldown. It's now going to be 2 speed with 0 cooldown, so it's getting a 2 speed buff and 0 cooldown, which is a big increase. And then Blessing of Sacrifice is just, it was a 3 speed, it's now going to be a 2 speed. And now Grommash, we've got Staggering Slam, so the old speed was 4, the new speed will be 2. Battle Fury, the old speed was 9, and that's going to go to 6. Jaraxxus. So with Jaraxxus, the old speed for his Fist of Jaraxxus was 6, deal 12 to a random enemy, repeat for each of your other demons. Is now going to be a 4 speed, deal 15 damage to a random enemy, repeat for other demons. So you're getting a 2 speed buff and a 3 damage increase as well there. And then Fell Inferno, which I've play tested, this one is crazy. The old speed was 5 with a cooldown, it's now 4 speed with 0 cooldown. So you're summoning a 15/15 demon with +2 fell damage every turn, which is crazy. And then Varen, we've got the old speed for his retaliation is a 1 cooldown, is now going to be no cooldown. And then rank 5, after this attacks an enemy this turn, attack it, was the old one. And then the new one is when after this attacks an enemy this turn, gain 5 attack and attack it. So a nice little attack buff there. Next we have Illidan. So Illidan is old, 9 attack, 69 health. He's now going to be a 12 attack, 74 health. So a 3 attack buff and a 5 health buff. And then his Blade Dance is going from a 2 cooldown to a 1 cooldown. And his Demon Shroud was take 5 less damage while attacking. Now it's take 10 less damage while attacking. So like an Anduin type type damage decrease there. Okay, and then Mutinous, we have Scaly Taunt. So the old rank 5 was gain Taunt and take 3 less damage. It's now going to be gain Taunt and take 5 less damage. And then the necklace equipment is going to be Scaly Taunt makes this Merc take 3 less damage a turn. It's now going to be Scaly Taunt makes this damage take 3 less damage and immune to crit damage. So that's interesting. There must have been an issue with that, which is why they put that on there. So old Merc, we now have Felfin Navigator, give your Murlocs 3/5 will now be give your Murlocs 5/5. The Giant Fin was 16/16, is now going to be 20/20. And the Primal Fin was Giant Fin gets 8 attack, it's now going to be against 8 attack and Divine Shield. So a big buff for old Merc, every single ability gets buffed there. Ratharan, so we've got the old was 9 attack, 76 health. It's now going to be 11 attack, 76 health. So just an attack buff there, 2 attack, which probably will make a difference. Then we got Hulk and Overfiend, Rush and Death Blow. This attacks the lowest health enemy. Now we've got the Battle Cry, this attacks the lowest health enemy, and with a Death Blow of attack the lowest health enemy again. So this could chain. Then we've got Rakara, which is Orc's Onslaught was a 7 speed, is now a 5 speed. We've got Scabs, his attack was 8 and his health was 69. He's now going to be a 10/72, so a 2 attack and a 3 health buff. Tyrion was a 9 attack, 69. He's now going to be a 12 attack, 69, so 3 attack buff. And Gul'dan's Siphon Soul is now going to be a 6 speed instead of a 7 speed. So all in all, Blizzard have looked at these Mercs and realised that they're not being played as much as they'd like. So they've given them all a buff to see how that changes the meta. Hopefully people haven't neglected these mercenaries too much and that they're going to be like grinding them all over again. But it'd be interesting to see what we see on PvP and what videos are going to come out in the next couple of days or couple of weeks with these mercenaries buffed stats and abilities. Okay, well that's it for today's video, guys. I hope you all enjoyed me talking a little bit about the new expansion, some of the cards and the mercenary buffs. If you did, please hit that like button and subscribe. I will have another PvP video out pretty soon. I hope you stay tuned, and if you do, I'll see you in the next one.